How you feeling?
I feel great, man. I feel great. Best I felt in ages. Ready to rock. Ready to get on the cover of your magazine again. I feel great about it, man. I feel great about the fight. I feel great about the matchup. You know, I said before that I feel Matt Hughes is a one-trick pony, but I don't even mean that in disrespect. He made a career out of that. He's good at getting guys down and working them over. His jiu-jitsu got better. His passing got better over the years. But he's still, I don't believe he gets the shock treatment in. I think, you know, how often we see Matt Hughes pulling guard. You know what I mean? We've seen that lately. I'm not an idiot. No matter what I think about Matt Hughes personally, and it's not much, is that, you know, fight night physically. I mean, he's a dangerous opponent, man. You know, I mean, the guy's done a lot in the sport. I know what he's real good at, and I feel that I'm not taking him lightly. Even though he's coming off 2 losses, that's the GSP and Alves, the #1 and the #2 in the division. So I'm not just looking at it like, oh well, they knocked him out, I'll knock him out. You know, I'm not looking at it like that. I did my homework, coming off 3 months of hardcore training, and I feel great, man. I had one of the smartest. I had a bunch of Matt Hughes stunt doubles in there, grinding me up against the cage, looking to put me down. You know, putting the hands like this. It's awesome. We're gonna get him.
Did you ever think this fight was not going to take place because there were so many things that kind of bumps along the way?
The biggest thing is when I hurt my back the first time we were gonna fight, and that was just a very discouraging time. But you know, I'm healthy, man. My back feels like there was nothing ever wrong with it. I feel phenomenal. I went back to my my roots with my BJJ, and I hope he's basing a lot off. I hope he watched my last fight, because if he's basing a lot off that, he's going to be in for a rude awakening.
You've mentioned a couple of times going back to your roots. What exactly do you mean by that?
I come from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, you know, but then I worked so much with the sparring and the stand-up over with Ray Longo, and try to even out my game over the years, and that's what I mean by that. Like, I originally come from a grappling type background, but not that I was ever really shy with the stand-up. I was just always more. Basically, I know what it's like to fight with his mentality, and I know how stressful. I went through my first how many UFCs with, oh man, I gotta get this guy down. I gotta get this guy down. Oh man, I hope they don't stand me up. I gotta finish him now, and then the stress of a stand-up and not getting hit and everything, and that's how that's his mentality, and he's good at what he does. He'll get a guy down and he'll work him over, but that could be stressful. I know what it's like to fight like that, you know. And now I feel comfortable everywhere. I feel just as comfortable on my feet. I know what I've done in the ring, in the cage, and sparring with bigger gloves on, and I'm the type of guy, I know that if I can pull it off in sparring in my training, I try to simulate the fight as much as possible. I can do that in the fight, so I feel confident like where it's starting the fight and where it could go, you know.
And after the fight, no doubt you guys will shake hands. Do you think that?
Yeah, we'll go bowling together, me and this guy.
You don't think that thing's going to change much?
I don't want to look. I just want to. I don't even want to be in that mindset right now. I just want to take his head off. This is the first time going into a fight that's like personal. Like, I can't stand that guy, and it's just genuine. I mean, some stuff. This ain't Shamrock vs. Tito, man. This ain't like WWE crap. He don't like me. I mean, he says ever since I won the title, it was a fluke. It was he says it shouldn't have happened. And you know, I think the biggest thing in this fight coming up, truthfully, it's important to have confidence as a fighter, but I feel that Matt Hughes, his ego is going to be his downfall, because I'm expecting a tough fight. I really am. I don't like the guy, but I know he's dangerous and he's a tough guy. But I think that he really feels that I don't belong in the arena with him, let alone cage. You know, he thinks he's way up here and he can do whatever he wants. And when he finds out that the fight's not going like that and he's not in for an easy night, it's gonna be too late. You know, when I bring in there, when I step into the cage with him, I'm gonna be looking at how to hurt him, how to take him out, both standing. If he goes on the floor, I'll be knowing exactly what I should be doing and just doing what I gotta do, be booking down there. And I'm gonna stay focused and stay technical in there. I'm not just gonna go in there just running after him, trying to hit that cleft in his chin. I'm not gonna go nuts. I could go a little nuts, but I'm gonna be doing it the right way. I'm gonna be focused, and I'm gonna be strategically. I'm set, and I usually I'm one of those guys that fights the way he trains. You know what I mean? So you know, I'm not gonna get all caught up in it and just start running nuts and doing the windmill at him. You know.